Hello, my friends. Welcome to Breakfast with Sergio. I'm here with Jules and Jennifer, and I'm in the Noyes Art Center in Chicago, well, north side of Chicago in Evanston. And today, this is part of the series of my conversations with artists in their studios and what makes a good studio. So my friends, welcome. Thank you so much for having me here in your studio, invading your space for a little bit. So why don't you tell us first, each one of you, your full name and really quickly what kind of art you make?
So I'm Jules, Juliane Von Kunhardt is my full name, and I work very subject-based and by topics that interest me a lot. I had one series on the topic of Alzheimer's, and another one was very different, just the consumption of meat, and then there was a series of intellectuals of 1913 in Austria, Germany, and beside that I do children's portraits, and I love doing prints. Right. And I keep coming back to drawing and.
Drawing's always kind of like what brings you back home.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Jules. How about you, Jennifer?
So my name is Jennifer Presant, and I do a variety of paintings. They usually deal with various spaces combined. They deal with memory and projection and the idea of longing. Sometimes they're social, political topics. Usually they're also autobiographical. And I combine images and I paint them rather large size so you could feel the space, and our role sort of as voyeurs plays a part.
Very cool. And so we're here because you guys have a studio that you share. It's actually three of you, right? Daniela Kovacic is not here with us right now, but her work is here, which we'll see in a minute too. But so how long have you been sharing studio?
3 years?
Yeah, about 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
So who came here first?
I came here first. I was at another space in Evanston, and I decided it was just by myself. And I was in an office building, and there were very few artists. And I moved from New York in 2011, and I've always, since grad school, had a space in an artist building because I really liked the camaraderie, the dialogue. I liked that artist buildings also have open studios. Yeah. And that's great. So they open it to the public. And I just thought it was more exciting and inspiring, really, to move to a building that had, multiple arts organizations. And so I moved here, and it was too large and too expensive. So and I love having studio mates. So I rented the space, and then that's when I started looking for people to share with. And I always want to like the work they do and like the people, and then we, ultimately become friends. Right. It's really great.
So this has to be, I assume, a good chemistry, right? So for this to work. Of not only a friendship that may develop further, but also kind of like it has to feel right for one person coming in and so on. How about for you, Jules? What are some of the benefits of kind of sharing your studio with another artist?
A coffee.
So who makes the coffee?
Taking
coffee?
Coffee breaks.
Coffee breaks.
Coffee break.
Very important. Then lots of chatting, but we feel very comfortable just being next to each other for hours, and no one talks, and that's totally fine, and I love that a lot. So
how about when it comes to music? So everybody has a different, kind of music taste. So do you have is there music ever playing here in the studio, or everyone kind of has their own headphones?
We usually do have music, and one of us plays it. We even have speakers, and usually there's a consensus. So, we say, okay, we're going to play music. What are you in the mood for?
We're very kind to each other.
Yes.
So we would ask,
usually,
and slowly we get closer, and so, okay, this is what she likes to, and well, usually when she comes and there's music, we can be for hours with nothing, and then it's really interesting. And when I'm just by myself, I listen to my audiobooks or whatever I'm interested in, and but we get along very well. It's cool.
Do you guys have rules? Let's say there are some rules that you follow to make sure like for example, kind of have a party here without the other two knowing, or are there a set of rules, or they're more kind of understand in the background?
Yeah, we should have a party.
So I think the main rules are nothing too toxic, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Respectful.
That's a good
like
one.
if you have solvents, make sure you close it at a certain point so the fumes aren't coming out. I think we try to be really mindful of our space.
Yeah,
we mapped it out, 3 equal parts in a common space.
So whose side am I? I'm in Jules.
You're on Jules and Daniela. But you're safe.
I'm right at the border.
So we try to be mindful. If we say, I'm going to be having something in your space, is that okay?
Yeah.
And then what else? Basically, what else are the rules? Right. And then if we have studio visits or we have someone coming in to look at our work or a friend, we usually try to ask if that's okay. So we're very respectful of each other.
That's great.
We're very nice people.
And I think that's important because, friends who are watching,
that's true.
there may be some artists, who right now may be in the transition of looking for space or maybe looking for a studio mate. And I think some of these little subtle ideas are really helpful.
Right.
You can be stuck with somebody that maybe you don't like.
Yeah.
Right, and maybe now they sign a lease, or maybe that they use toxic fumes, and now you're stuck with that person, or there's a party person, and you respect other people too loud. So I think those are really key ingredients, I say, on having that studio team in a way where you feel like you're coming to work, but you're not the only one.
I think I've had some studio mates that didn't always work out. I mean, usually they did, but where there was just tension and it was really uncomfortable. It made us both not want to come into the studio, and that's really unfortunate. But I think it's also good just to be honest. Like, there are times where I'm very chatty, and then Jules is like, okay, I'm going to put my headset on now. But I'm not offended because I think it's cool that I don't take it personally. No, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean, right?
Yes, totally.
So it's like understanding the flow and people's moods, or someone's in a quiet mood, just like being respectful, and I think that's the main thing. And talking about our work too, of course. I mean,
exactly. So we would ask for each other's opinion. Oh, what do you think?
A lot.
Is this turning into that's really, really helpful, and
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that might be one of the biggest benefits of working with somebody in your studio, that you have that ability to say, hey, what do you think of, I'm maybe struggling with this, or getting that feedback.
Definitely. And I feel like when we look at our own work, we really lose perspective because we're just so focused on it. And so it's really nice. I often ask people, like, okay, do you think, what about the value, what about the color, technique, concept? I do get input.
We do that a lot.
Yeah, and it's really helpful. And then also painting, working could be really isolating, just being in your own space. So that's why I've always really enjoyed studio mates.
Really good.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then we profit from each other connections also sometimes.
Right.
And but then we also like, sometimes it's also nice if no one is there.
Sure.
And that's also good to be honest about that. So it's both. So I had a big space just for myself before that, and I shared it with 50 dogs next door. Lots of barking and smell. So I don't miss that.
We don't bark.
But exactly. But I was on my own like her, and I super much appreciate being here. And it's so nice. We have the singers and dancers just next door, and
No, I think that's beautiful, and I think that's amazing. And one of the things, in the practical way too, it's not only the working time, but also I think, like you mentioned, having like studio open day, like or open house events where people can come in, and then your isolated space now becomes a public arena where people can come, they can see behind the scenes of how an artist works, which I think that's very important in today's world, for people to see what we do.
Right.
It helps them appreciate the value of the work. Sometimes people go to a gallery, they see the price, like, why is it so expensive? Well, if they only were to see what it takes, to rent the space, to have the materials, to the hours and hours that go not only in making the piece, but the research, the ideas, the conversations, all that is added value, and that's what gives price to the work that we have.
Sometimes I'm surprised by how interested people are just in our personal stories, because we sort of take it for granted, that it's part of our work, but then they're really interested in what we're about and what our ideas are and the process. So that's really nice.
Very cool. Well, now one very important question that I always ask all my guests: what is your favorite breakfast? Right, your breakfast of choice.
A very long German breakfast with muesli. good tea.
Okay.
And yes, a variety of foods and fruits.
Very good.
Aufschnitt, Brötchen, Quark.
There you go.
Okay, that was German.
That's awesome. All right. How about you,
My
Jennifer?
favorite breakfast is really good granola with yogurt, probably with strawberries, not too different from yours, and a really good strong coffee or latte. Yeah.
Very good. So who makes the coffee here? Who's the coffee maker? Or whoever comes here?
I'm the coffee maker. I love the French press. It's in a real cup, not plastic. Doesn't taste
We don't
good.
really always make coffee. We don't make, we have it
Oh, we
to
don't
make coffee
make it
here. We
here,
usually go,
actually.
there's a really good coffee shop across
You
the
just
street.
go bring it in. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, as we
Yeah.
wrap it up, first of all, thank you so much for having
thank
me
you for
in your
visiting.
amazing, beautiful studio. I hope our friends here enjoy visiting as well here with us. As we wrap it up, one last question. What makes a good studio for you? What makes it, Jules? What makes a good studio?
Oh, good friends.
Good friend.
Good friends, good people, good, respectful in every way, but with humor.
Yeah.
That's important to me.
Great.
And also with good lighting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The less human
Sure.
side of it. Good walls, good
Yeah.
lights, natural light preferably.
Good windows. Exactly.
Good energy. Right?
Yeah,
Very
totally.
good.
All those.
Awesome. Well, my friends, thanks so much for watching another episode of Breakfast with Sergio. Please keep checking it out because in the next episode we have yet another studio visit and I'll be happy to share with you. Share this episode with your friends and I will see you in the next Breakfast with Sergio. Goodbye.
Bye.